Okay, so what is up, guys? It's CJ, Coasters Man. If you didn't know, um, I've been playing this video for a while, and now I'm kind of rushing to it since I'm going to Six Flags next Friday. But I wanted it to be a lot nicer, not just some crappy webcam video. I'm sorry, but I can only do. Basically, it's just and I might make a nicer version of it. Just delete this one, but this is just for right now, since I've kind of been wanting to make a new upload recently. So, Six Flags, it really sucks because New Jersey is probably the strictest state about not filming on roller coasters. So I'm probably just getting off-ride roller coasters, and probably just for my iPhone, because I'm not even sure if I'm getting my camera by next Friday. I should have gotten it this week. But anyway, the point is, these are some tips on how just not to get scared on roller coasters. So one, just it's a new thing. Just try it. I mean, it could be fun. It it happened to me. I was extremely scared of roller coasters up until it was three maybe 4 years ago, when I went to Dorney Park for a swim team field trip, and that was the first time I went on a roller coaster, and it was so fun, and I became obsessed, and then I made my previous channel, and then I made this one. So ever since then, I've been obsessed with roller coasters, really. And so yeah, I mean, you'll never know until you actually get on one. Second, this is probably the most obvious: never eat anything or drink, except maybe if it's water, before you go on a roller coaster. I made that mistake last year when I went to Six Flags. I drank a Coke right before I went on the Dark Knight, and even though it's a small coaster and really not that intense, it made my stomach hurt a lot after that. I still went on rides and it wore off, but it just, well, I'm not sure if it was Dark Knight or Skull Mountain. Probably Dark Knights, and it was. Anyway, it's not the point. So yeah, don't do that. Second, it's always best to have third, it's always best to have a buddy when going on the roller coasters. I mean, it's twice more enjoyable when you're sharing it with a friend. Like, have your friend sit next to you. I'm going to Six Flags, and when I go, I'm planning on going to King of Cobb, because I didn't get to go on last year because it's a school trip. So we had him. It's a long story, really. I take longer to explain, except I want to get to the point. It's just, and I'm gonna be sitting with my good friend. So I mean, it just makes it more enjoyable. Really, it's much better, trust me, than just sitting either next to no one or next to some fat chick. Sorry if that was offensive to anybody, but I'm just saying that a stranger that you don't know. So my fourth and final tip, and this kind of goes back to the first one, is go on as much as you can, because it's so exciting. It just makes you want to go on more. I've been to, I mean, even if I go back to a park, I just want to ride everything. I've been to Dorney Park, my favorite coaster was Hydra, rode it with my friend Brian like 6 times in a row. It just never gets old. It was fun. I rode when I went to actually that's the only one where well, Dorney Park, it's a really long day, so I actually got to repeat. I went on Hydra 6 times, Steel Force twice, Talon 2 or 3 times, that wooden coaster that I can't remember, was like Thunder something, once, because that really sucked and it hurt my back. But there was another coaster there, but I can't remember what it was, because I was in like 4th grade. I'm in 7th grade now. It's kind of old memory. But anyway, and then I went to Hershey Park, went as much as I could. I went on Sky Rush, Fahrenheit. I didn't go on Fahrenheit. I just really wanted to go on it. That's a long story. I should share my stories with you one time. Lightning Racer. I went on like 5 or 6. Super Duper Looper. You know, I went on a lot. And Six Flags, I went on as many as I could, and I was planning on going on a lot. It was a really busy day for a school day, and I'm not sure why. Well, actually, there were a lot of other schools there too, so I guess that had something to do with it. But there were also a lot of adults there too, so it was a pretty busy day. So I went on maybe 6 coasters: Bizarro, El Toro, Dark Knight, Skull Mountain. There were a couple more. And I'm planning on going top 3 for this year. El Toro I liked, and it was probably the smoothest wooden coaster I've ever been on, so I'm going that again.